What's up, my brothers and my sisters from another mister? Today we're going to talk about Cogliostro. If you're a Spawn fan, you're in the right place. Brought to you by Rated Comics. Let's get to it. Cogliostro is a fictional character in Todd McFarlane's Spawn comic series. He was developed in 1993 by Todd McFarlane and Neil Gaiman, and he first appeared in issue number 9 of Spawn. Initially portrayed as a supportive figure, he transforms into the supervillain Sin as the series continues. Despite his first portrayal as a homeless guy, Cogliostro is more knowledgeable than Spawn about his predicament. Spawn is informed by Cog that his abilities uses a finite amount of energy and that using them up will send him to hell for all eternity, hence Spawn's power meter. Cogliostro eventually reveals that he's a former Hell Spawn who abandoned Malboja a long time ago. He refuses to utilize his remaining talents since he only has one tick of necroplasmic force left, and using his powers from Hell will put an end to his life on Earth. Even that solitary source of strength has allowed him to live for generations, and he does not want the newest Spawn to succumb to the same evil that gave rise to both of them. Cogliostro returned to Spawn after disappearing from the comics after issue 100. It was revealed that he is dying and has been scared of Hell's position since Spawn abandoned the throne after beating Malboja. Afterwards, Spawn tells Cog about his scheme to create a utopian new paradise on Earth. Spawn and Cog then make their way to the Tunisian dunes to ask the Green World for permission to change Earth into Spawn's ideal world. The third Redeemer attacks him in retaliation. After the fight, two enormous scorpions kidnap Spawn and bring him to Hell where demons await him. Mammon visits Cog while still in Tunisia and presents him with the curious box that Cog seems familiar with. Cog kills himself to aid Spawn in his descent into Hell. Redeemer goes to Hell to aid Spawn in fighting the demons who had plans to compete for control of Hell now that he's aware of what he had done wrong. After a tiresome struggle with the Violator, Spawn calls for all the previous Hell Spawns to aid him in defeating the other demons and reclaiming the throne of Hell. Cog then sprints to Spawn with the enigmatic box he was given and informs him that this is what he needs to assist Spawn in creating a paradise on Earth. Spawn finds his widow Wanda after he opens the box that transformed Hell into an Eden-like realm and rushes to her, only to get trapped in Cog's trap. It is revealed that Cain, the first killer, was Cogliostro's birth name, and that from the beginning he preferred to control Hell versus serving it. Cog's assistance to Spawn was to help him succeed on the throne of Hell. He wanted to fulfill his own agenda. Since then, Cain has not been seen but referenced in passing, including his aspirations to construct a tower in Hell to pierce heaven. Hey, before we go any further, if you're liking the content so far, you know what to do. Don't be stingy. Like the video and subscribe to this channel. Here at Rated Comics, we do awesome comic book reviews, comic book related content with the occasional comic book giveaway. Now back into the content. Cogliostro acts as a mentor and ally to Jim Downing, and it appears to have rekindled his alliance with Simmons, which it has reneged as treason in Spawn issue number 297. Later, he would kill Nyx, and later he would attempt to get Gunslinger Spawn to join his side, but in Spawn issue 309, Gunslinger Spawn murdered him. In Spawn's reality, he would eventually make a comeback and take up the identity of Sin, and this is the way he became Sin. It started way back in Spawn issue 100, which we will eventually do a review on that. The goal of this channel is to review every Spawn issue out there. In due time and with a lot of coffee, that will eventually happen. And because this review is sponsored by coffee, link in the description or donate to the super thanks if you'd like to buy your boy a cup of coffee. But then again, the greatest compliment you guys could do is by liking this video and subscribing to this channel. And also feel free to check out the playlist at the end of this video to binge watch some Spawn content. With the help of a stolen bullet and a shard of stone taken from the cold wall, Cogliostro has the final two pieces needed to complete his puzzle. He had to come to Omega Island and become a prisoner so that he could send a signal into the darkness, asking that darkness to bring him power from the future. That victim was Omega Spawn, and for that to happen, the darkness created in the past needed to take form. This was born Plague Spawn. All that was needed was for Cog to obtain a tiny piece from a present-day Spawn. Gunslinger Spawn's bullet became that piece. That was elaborated on in Spawn issues 314 through 317 and Spawn's universe, which we did cover those. Link in description after you watch this video. Yo, don't hate on me, internet. A brother needs his watch time, alright? But now as Sin, he looks to gain power and take over the throne of hell, and that will be the end of Cogliostro Explained. What you guys think of the video? Comment below, let me know. And also link in description if you wish to add any of the Spawn comics and or any other comic books to your comic book collection. Support the art, support the industry. Thank you again for watching. Until next time.